What's up, y'all? I've been chilling on the ones and twos, never the threes. I was the fours. What's up, five? So, yeah, as y'all can tell by the title, I'm about to tell y'all a little story time of when I was a shy chick, and I was okay with it. Moving on. So, get y'all some covers, something to drink, fam. We about to just get it started. So, this is back in the day. Alright, y'all. So, this story takes place a little bit in high school. Let me just get a little backstory. We would just always flirt with each other. He had a girlfriend, I had a boyfriend and a girlfriend, so I didn't, need another one on my roster at the moment. So once we both graduated or whatever, he was still with his girlfriend, and at the time I was single. So we were talking and talking and talking, just catching up. Like, I ain't gonna say how many years after high school, but we were just catching up. And he asked me, he was like, are you still with old dude? And I'm like, no, are you still with old chick? And he never responded. Like, he responded back maybe a month later, I want to say. Like, yeah, maybe a month later he responded back. And he talking about oh, my bad, I had just jumped off social media for a few, I just needed to take a breather. But how you been again? Like, he never answered the question, but I clearly knew because I seen like their pictures and stuff on her social media. So I knew they were still together, but I didn't care. So I'm like, I just felt like that was my only time to, like, I'm single, let me just jump on them. Like, I don't want to be your girlfriend. I just want the perks. You feel my sees me like, come see me when you feel like it. I'm going to see you when I feel like it. Side chick shit. You know what I'm saying? So when that happened, like, I guess in his head he felt he wasn't wrong because he ain't never answered the question. Like, whatever. So we actually go out on our first date, and we go out to Westchester. And I live in Cincinnati, so Westchester is maybe 30 minutes out, depending on like what part of Cincinnati you're in. But where I lived at, it was only like 30 minutes to get to Westchester. So we go out to Uno's out there, and we're eating and we're eating, and then we see her friends there. He seen her first. So he was like, I'm about to run to the bathroom, I'll be back. I'm like, okay. And y'all, by this time we only ordered a drink, like alcoholic beverages. Like, we didn't even get to the appetizer or nothing yet, y'all. So we're out eating or whatever. He goes to the bathroom, and I see a girl walk past. I instantly put two and two together. I was like, oh, hey, what's up, girl? She was like, hey, I ain't seen you since high school. I'm like, I know. She was like, you here alone? You want to join us? It was her and some other girl. And I was like, oh, no, I'm actually on a date. And I almost said his name, y'all. I was like, yeah, I'm on a date with excuse me, I thought I had to sneeze. She was like, oh, bless you, like ditzy asshole. So I was like, yeah, I'm on a date actually, but nice seeing you. So her and the girl go and sit down, and he texts me like, I'm in the car. And like, at that moment, I'm like, am I really down for this whole side chick stuff? Like, did he really just get up from the table because he had dinner with me? You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm still thinking, I want to say, like, because I was wifed up. So, like, I'm still thinking in wifey mode and not side chick mode. So, I got mad. But then, like, our drinks came to, like, $20 maybe. So, I left 20 and wrote a note saying, sorry, emergency, had to go. So, I get in his car. And he was like, I'm sorry. I didn't expect no one to be out here. I'm like, no, you cool, trying to get this side chick, mind going. I'm like, no, you cool. Like, so what's next? Like, we still didn't get to eat. He was like, man, I kind of lost my appetite, to be honest. Kind of pissed me off as well, but I'm thinking like, okay, Kahleia, you not talking to him to, strictly go on dates. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, that could be pushed to the back burner. Just come and get what you really want. So we're just chilling, driving around in the car. Like, that's what we would do if we just wanted to go out together, but like not be in a house or a hotel or something like that. So we went to drive around that night, and so he was like, what you doing tomorrow? And I was like, what? Like, you trying to see me every day? Like, what's going on? Like, I don't know if I like this. And I loved it, y'all. Like, I loved it. So I was like, nothing, I ain't doing nothing. Cause y'all, at the time, Kahleia could do whatever she wanted to do. Didn't have no kid, I can just up and go when I wanted. So we hooked up the next day and we met at Tri-County Mall. That kind of, you know, made me a little weary because that's like a popular mall on like the central side of Cincinnati, you know, like that's like, not the mall, because the mall is Kenwood, but like that's like the secondary mall. So I'm just like, yo, I'm thinking this is about to be not a good idea. So he's like, nah, you good. So I'm like, okay. So we at the mall and he pulls out like a wad of cash and like, I know I didn't think he was a drug dealer at the moment because he's just not that type at all. So I just looked at him and he was like, don't worry, Mom, this all clean money. I'm like, you sure about that? And he was like, yeah. And I'm like, okay. So we go and we hitting the stores up. I spent a good $450 that day. Like, he was spending it and I ain't have to give it up. But after that trip, I'm like, yeah, this is what I came for. Let's go. So we go and get this room or whatever. And we actually end up staying the whole weekend. But let me just keep going. And I'm just like, like we doing it finally. We used to flirt all these years. We finally together doing shit like this cool, this fun. Like, and then I had gotten in the shower. I was by myself and I got in the shower and I was thinking like, that's real effed up. Like he laying here, you know, spend all his time and money on me and you got a whole girlfriend that you've been with for years back at home. So the wifey part of me was just like, I can't do this no more, that's fucked up. But then the side chick part of me was like, you really don't care, you don't like her, you know what I'm saying? Like you just get what you want and bounce. So my mind kept going in the side chick mind. So we hitting it. So the next day, which was a Sunday, it was time for us to leave. And his phone is ringing non-stop. And I'm just like, oh my God, what's about to happen? And he was like, oh, ain't nothing wrong with her. She just mad. She just mad because she had to go get the, sorry y'all, I had to get the kinks at the weave. So I was like, she gonna be so mad at you. He was like, nah, she just calling me because I was supposed to take her shopping this weekend, but I told her I had to work and I would be home Sunday. And I'm like, so why she tripping? And he was like, she just crazy like that. She always been crazy like that. And then started telling me stories about high school that I gave not one fuck about. So at this point, he go home and I ain't hear from him for 2.5 weeks. So at this point, me and the person I was with at the time was trying to, you know, make amends to see if we want to get back together and all that bullshit. So we decided not to, and he hit me up and was like, my bad. And I'm like, oh no, I'm fine, because you just spent $450 on me. We spent the whole weekend together. Trust me, I'm good. I was not looking for another relationship or somebody I'm talking to. Like, no, I didn't want no ties. Like, I just got out of a relationship. I don't want no ties. So he was like, is you busy this weekend? And I was, because I was supposed to go out with my friends. So I'm like, yeah, we can't go out, you know, right now because I'm busy. And he was like, damn, I wanted to take you to New York. And I'm thinking, like, New York, what, a pizza joint? Like, what are you talking about? So I'm like, oh, where's that pizza joint at? He was like, no, like, New York, New York. I was like, oh, okay, well, I definitely can't do that. He was like, why not? I'm like, because I got work and stuff. He was like, all right, so we gonna plan a trip. This is where I found out I'm just not built for the side chick role, okay? So how long ago was this? Let me think. Okay, it was the summertime. So I take 2 days off work, so we leave it on a Thursday. We left Thursday, so I took Thursday and Friday, and I'm always off on the weekend. So we get on the plane. He's not telling me where we're going. We get on the plane and he gives me we get on a plane, he gives me a box. I'm laughing because there's a story behind this present. And he gives me, oh, sorry, y'all. Let me fix my boob. Oh, there we go. Trying to sneak out underneath there. So, we was like, okay, so we was on the plane. He gave me a bag. And what was in the bag was like some condoms, gum, toothbrush, a little toothpaste thing, a little deodorant thing, and a washcloth. So I opened it and I was kind of confused. I'm thinking like, well, what's about to go on? He was like, take that to the bathroom. Wait for me. Anyways, we get off the plane. You know what I'm saying? We get off the plane and his girlfriend was at the next airport. So waiting at the gate and everything. Y'all, I don't know. To this day, I don't know how she knew, but yeah, so we get off the plane, we at the airport, we just walking and talking, and then boom, the wifey is right there. And I just look at her, and I look at him, I look at her, I ball my fist up, because you know what I'm saying, if she's swinging with one, I'm swinging with another. Yeah, I'm in the wrong, but tell you're not going to put your hands on me and me not hit you back, don't see no guy. So he like, we're gonna call her Rochelle. He's like, I'm sorry, Rochelle. This was actually a surprise for me and you, because you know your birthday around the corner, and you know we wanted to have a threesome. Her dumb ass believed it for the simple fact that I'm bisexual. So that's how that went down. But no, I didn't leave, because I'm at all like, oh my god, like why would you even put me in this position? Like, you know, I get mad, but I'm not showing it. I'm just going along with it like, yeah, girl, you know, because I really don't want your man. Now, if I wanted him, it would have been a different story, but I don't want him. Like, y'all can stay together. Like, I want y'all to stay together. So I'm like, yeah, that's why I'm here. And she was like, oh, okay. Like, she was going along with it. And I was so shocked. Like, is she serious? So we're walking together, we all get in the cab, we go out to eat, and we're just talking, me and her catching up. Like, I didn't like her in high school because then I wanted him, and like she got to him before I could. So, you know, it was just a little jealousy, beef. Like, it wasn't nothing serious. Like, we didn't like each other, about to fight. Like, no. So we're at dinner and we're all talking, catching up, blah blah blah. And then he texted me and was like, oh shit, what we gonna do? And I'm talking to her, and I'm like, excuse me, I have to run and make a phone call, and I go outside. And I text him and said, go to the bathroom. And so he goes to the bathroom, he calls me, so I'm outside, he's in the bathroom, just so, you know what I'm saying, she's still sitting at the table. And we're on the phone, I'm like, what we gonna do? He was like, I got us a plane ticket, we gotta go. Like, you know, we can't stay here in this city. I'm like, I understand. And he was like, I have to get her to go home somehow. I'm like, you do what you gotta do, or I'm about to say I gotta go home. You know what I'm saying? You run me my plane ticket. So I don't know what he told her, but she ended up getting a flight and leaving out the next day. So he put her in the hotel and he continued going on the flight. And I was just like, he told me to tell her that I had to go home. And he was like, well, I'm about to go, because she thinking he going out of town for a business trip, whatever. So I still don't know what that man did at the time. Like, I just knew he had coin. So she went home. I act like I left, and he continued and got on the plane. And then I barely made the flight because I had to wait for her to leave and sneak past her, you know. So we both on the plane, and we get to our destination, and we chilling for the weekend. We had fun. It was amazing. We just went down to Tennessee. Like, we didn't go far, so it was just nice. So then we go back home. So she's at home waiting him all sexy, because I guess she's excited or whatever. So he tell me like, man, yeah, she was doing all this, she was doing the most, blah blah blah. And then I found out that somebody else was talking to him. So he had the girlfriend, me, and the new girl, and no telling who else ever. But you know, I still got a wifey mentality. Like, okay, I could be the side chick, you know, you can have you a wifey, that's cool, but you're not about to have 2 side chicks and a wifey. Like, no tea, no God. Kahleia's not doing it. So I found out that she's talking to him, and I really don't like this girl. Like, me and this girl got into a couple of arguments. We never fought, but we got into a lot of arguments. I didn't like her. And so the girl was just trying to be all cute on social media and like post his arm or something like that, but like I knew who it was, but to the average Joe they had no idea. But he's still dumb anyways for even, you know, allowing that. How I found out is he liked her pictures and on Instagram. So I started looking and he liked the several pictures. So I'm like, okay, that's definitely his arm. They fucking around, boom. So next time I see him, I'm like, yeah, I can't do this no more. Like, I lied to your wifey, like, and now I heard you got another side chick by a girl I hate. Like, so this can't work. So he's just begging me, like, please, I'll leave her alone. I'll drop her. She ain't nothing to me. I just want you. And then, like, the wifey mentality kicked in. I'm like, I wish you would have said I only wanted my wife and you. You know what I'm saying? Like, I felt like that would have pleased me more than him saying that, because I'm just like, you really don't give a fuck. And then I start thinking, like, I really don't give a fuck. Like, I just wanted this coin, you know, date here and there. We good. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got my opportunity to talk to you. I missed a lot without missing a lot. Like, you still ain't shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? So we stopped talking or whatever, but that lasted a good about 3 months. And yeah, like, I was face to face with the wifey, met the other, well, not made her, but I knew the other side chick. Like, y'all, it's crazy out here. So at that point, I'm like, this is too much work. Yeah, you get benefited by getting some coins and some clothes and stuff like that, trips, but that was just a lot. And I'm really a simple girl. Like, that was just a lot. But I could see why girls like in Atlanta, LA, New York, you know, big places, or in small places, can like that lifestyle. It was cool, it was fun while it lasted, but I couldn't do it for a 9 to 5. So that is my story time, guys. And I hope you guys enjoyed it. I'm gonna catch y'all in my next video. Peace.